Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's lecture is meant for new entrants, IG English, Honours English and English Literature first semester students. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel and to our cluster university. I'm sure that you will have a wonderful learning experience with us. Today, I'm going to talk about literature, what literature is. Before I start, I invite you to subscribe my channel and display your love and support. Thank you. Let us begin our talk. What is literature? This question has perplexed many thinkers. Because of transformed nature of literature in the recent times, many scholars have given different definitions of literature, but these definitions cannot be taken as final. Everyone has his own definition of literature based on his or her own understanding of it. Literature is part of humanities, the human science. It is a basic subject in the humanities that helps you to get a foundation in other disciplines like history, politics, psychology, philosophy, economics, etc. Studying literature helps you to get insight into culture, human nature, languages, and communication, and gives you better interpersonal skills and soft skills. With basic literature education and some advanced specialization, we can be a teacher, trainer, counselor, public relation officer, creative writer, content writer, journalist, translator, librarian, proofreader, editor, digital marketer, event manager, tourist guide, interpreter, and so on. Many high profile politicians, lawyers, businessmen, world class trainers, famous authors, etc., are literature graduates or postgraduates. Collins' English Dictionary defines literature as written material such as poetry, novels, essays, etc., especially works of imagination characterized by excellence of style and expression and by themes of general or enduring interest. The word literature has been derived from the Latin word literatura, Literatura, which means writing. Literature is used to describe anything from creative writing to more scientific and technical works. The term literature is mostly used for the creative imagination, including works of poetry, drama, fiction, and non fiction. But the term is not confined only to written works, it also encompasses oral literature. In true sense, literature is reflection of our lives. It includes all our activities. Literature is divided into four major classes: poetry, prose, fiction, and non fiction. It's also divided according to historical periods, genres, and political influences. The important historical periods in English literature are Old English period, Renaissance period, Middle English period, Shakespearean and Elizabethan period, Restoration period, Victorian period, and Modern period. There are also many important movements of philosophies and ideologies such as Romanticism, Feminism, Marxism, Post-structuralism, Postmodernism, etc. All these periods movements, and ideologies have tried and are still trying to define literature in their own terms. The scope of literature. The scope of literature is very wide. It covers everything that is on earth. Literature has the capacity to incorporate within itself the entire universe. Literature can be best understood by the context of what Leo Tolstoy said about literature. He said that literature fails if it cannot answer the two fundamental questions: who we are and how shall we live. If literature does not teach how to live and does not tell our identity as human beings, then it is something else, not literature in a true sense. Leo Tolstoy, in this statement, tells us about the function and aim of literature. He believes that these two questions drive all literature and should be guiding principles upon which all literature is based. By studying literature of any age, we come to know about the culture, tradition, habits, and customs of the people of that age. For example, if we read Chaucer's poetry, we come to know about the people of the 14th century. And when we study Shakespeare, we are acquainted with the culture, customs, habits, and fashion of the people of the Elizabethan period. Literature is a kind of historical document which contains the true information about the age and society in which it is written. It provides us not only pleasure and enjoyment but also factual information of a particular age and its society. The study of literature makes us gentle, soft, and sober. It teaches us the art of living. So, we realize that literature is one way for us to hear the voices of the past and work with the present. It is a way for the present to connect to the possible future. Storytelling is one way for humans to reach out to other humans. Literature is confession, entertainment, and knowledge all in one. Studying literature requires more than reading literature. When we study literature, we are studying an art form like painting or music. Think of music for a minute. Almost everyone enjoys music, but those who have studied music can appreciate it to a much greater extent because they understand what goes into writing and performing a piece of music. And so it is with literature. After studying the various forms of literature like plays, stories, poetry, novels, students begin to recognize literary elements such as irony, imagery, symbolism, etc., and to understand how they contribute to the work. Studying literature will make it possible for you to enjoy what you read to a greater extent because you will understand the artistry that created it. It was all about literature. In the next lecture, we will discuss the major classes like poetry, drama, fiction. Till then, Allah Hafiz and take care.